Alrighty, so here we go, winners finals. We got Ilikepieinmouth versus Very Freezer. Matchup between Wichita and Manhattan. Previous champion, Very Freezer. If you don't know about him, you should probably look into your Little Apple SmackDown lore. Head over to our YouTube channel, at the Manhattan Project. Check out some of them grand finals, those winners finals. Very Freezer is a very dominant player here in Manhattan. He has a sick Olimar, a sick Doc. If you were here to catch winter semis, you got to see it in action against Kura's Daisy. He has great, crazy pill confirms, and luckily we get to see his Olimar here today. Speaking of Olimar, he's been a lot in. He's been in the public eye of Smash ever since Frostbite. You know, a lot of people have been talking about this character as he's the new wave, the new Busted. But here we have Ilikepieinmouth's Falco, and if you haven't had the pleasure of seeing this, I'm glad you tuned in, because his Falco, it's slick, it's smooth, and we're gonna see some of that here as these two collide. We have the very calm, cool, collected, and slightly campy play of Very Freezer versus Ilikepieinmouth's very combo-heavy, edge-guarding Falco here. So if you don't know, you know, Olimar, his main mechanic is that he uses Pikmin who, you know, are these little creatures, plant creatures. I'm not too caught up on Pikmin lore, so I can't exactly describe what they are, but in this game, they act as projectiles and kind of separate entities, as they clang with a lot of moves. They whenever you like send them out, they can just cling onto your opponent and deal damage over time. It's insane. Honestly, it's what is making people start to scout out Olimar on their radar as one of the best characters in this game. He has each Pikmin has their own unique properties. Like we have Purple on deck. He has insane knockback. So when Very Freezer uses one of those smash attack, he's gonna take stocks super early. But here we have it. He's on 140, not 161 now. Ilikepieinmouth's gonna look for the kill here. Oh, but man, Olimar's recovery is so versatile. While it may not have a hitbox on it, it has just insane traversability as long as you don't have Pikmin, because the amount of distance it covers is dependent on which Pikmin and how many Pikmin you have. Oh my gosh, and he got the down air through the stage. Kind of wonky, but whatever works, works. So that's going to send Ilikepieinmouth straight into the stage and into the blast zone, but sharking out those up airs, he finally gets the first kill on Very Freezer, 2 stocks to 1. Ooh, that up throw, oh my gosh, so slick, getting it at 51%. Man, honestly, looking at Smash Ultimate is such a breath of fresh air. It's a pretty darn fast-paced game. Not the fastest, but you know, leads can change in the nick of time. No, off the dime. I don't know. Whatever the saying is, you guys got me. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. But here we go. Ilikepieinmouth on his last stock of game 1. We'll see what he can do with it. He already put 98% on this Olimar second stock. If he could get a kill here, he would be kind of looking pretty into the going into Very Freezer's last stock. But that was what I was talking about, where you throw those Pikmin on the opponent and it just does damage over time. Unless the opponent deals with them by throwing out some moves to hurt the Pikmin on them, they're just gonna rack up damage. And I was talking about how Ilikepi was at 50 and now he's at 103. And 2 purples on deck for Olimar. That means kill power, kill potential. Very Freezer's going to take this first game with a forward smash. So we're going to have some stage bans coming out here. Ilikepieinmouth's going to have a chance to choose what stage he wants to go on to hopefully counter whatever Very Freezer's planning. So we're pulling out the Jigglypuff, I believe. Yeah, I saw, my eyes served me correctly. The Jigglypuff is on deck here in winners finals. Ilikepieinmouth does have a very solid Jigglypuff. So let's see what he can do against Olimar here. Jigglypuff a very aerial-based character. You know, the balloon Pokemon, what she does is that she wants to get her aerials and string them together. And hopefully look for one of the strongest base knockback moves in the game, Rest. It's a very finicky move, very gimmicky move where it has a relatively small hitbox, but when you touch your opponent with the first couple of frames, it sends them soaring straight into the ceiling blast zone. Oh my gosh, similar to that, the up throw coming out from Very Freezer, that blue Pikmin increased his throw knockback, and oh my gosh, the 2 purple is going to put so much damage on Jigglypuff here. While being the balloon Pokemon has its benefits in the air, it unfortunately doesn't serve Jigglypuff too much well in the weight department, as this will probably kill here with the forward smash. Good lord. And that's the unfortunate part about Jigglypuff, is that if you whiff a rest, you're practically shield broken. And the opponent gets a free punish, and Jigglypuff being the second lightest character in the game does not help, but gonna take that sock there with the aerial. I Like Pie is looking to try to find his way back into this game. Honestly, Very Freezer's Pikmin lineup here is very solid. He does lose a white there, but a blue and a purple. He's covering high throw knockback and high purple knockback. So getting back into it, that red Pikmin doing that fire damage. Oh my gosh, Jigglypuff's at 107. She does not like sitting there, especially with the purple on deck. Ooh, the yellow's not gonna take it there. But you can see Very Freezer sometimes just throws out aerials to change the order of his Pikmin. It's very calculated. And as you see, he puts blue in the lead, so when he gets that grab, that up throw's just gonna absolutely eviscerate I Like Pie Mouth stock. And that puts Very Freezer up 2-0. Man, Olimar is such a devastating character. You know, there are just certain matchups in this game that he just does not allow the other character to play their game. I mean, the Pikmin are such an odd, weird, and unique mechanic to this game, and how they act as projectiles, as they act as an entity, as they act as a hitbox, as they act as damage over time. It's just so versatile and so unique that many other characters have to pull deep into their character toolbox to really deal with it. So here we go, the Falco coming back out for I Like Pie Mouth. Got to see what he can do here.
I don't like that.
Yeah, what?
You should even know I'm speaking as an Olimar.
Ah, gotcha. Nice.
Okay, now that's good. He doesn't want to get rid of those too fast. He's got a purple on deck and 2 blues.
This is a solid lineup, yeah. So here we go. Oh, the laser's just gonna keep Very Freezer at bay, but he found his way in. This lineup is looking kind of deadly, so you see I Like Pie Mouth trying to kill some of those Pikmin, really hunting down that purple because those smash attacks are gonna be deadly.
Trying to get him out is one thing. Like, trying to wall out the lasers is probably one of the worst things he can do. Because I get he doesn't want to get grabbed, but kill him. He's at 106, your Falco.
Yeah, one of your aerials will kill off the side, or that up throw to up air. But that's an interesting interaction. So whenever Falco gets an up throw and Very Freezer has a couple of Pikmin, one of the Pikmin will block the laser that Falco tries to do after the up throw. So
yes. So when you latch Pikmin onto certain parts of the body, they will take hits. So that works very well with the Samus matchup, because if you latch a Pikmin on and they've got a charge shot, if they shoot that charge shot, Pikmin eats it and you won't get it.
Yeah, and that goes on to my earlier point about just Olimar just such a tough, just invalidates certain characters sometimes in matchups.
Busted.
Pretty darn good in this game, and that's why we're seeing a lot more conversation about Olimar now that Frostbite has finished up, and Very Freezer has been playing Olimar since week 1, and I've already seen the power of this character, man. He's insane.
Yeah, I've been playing Olimar since Smash 4.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. So some of the things he had in Smash 4 are not really present here.
He lost a lot of his glitches that made him really jank and made him mid tier actually.
Interesting, yeah.
He had this glitch called the stick move, and you could throw out moves, and you would get the Pikmin to stick to Olimar, and that hitbox would be active.
That's actually
So
insane, yeah.
It would be active on his body if he used it. So like if somebody's trying to recover, like I saw Flip with this earlier, Captain Falcon trying to recover to ledge, and Olimar doing, I think it was either down smash or F smash with the yellow Pikmin stuck to him. He would touch Olimar and then just fly back.
Oh, man.
Because the hitbox would be active on Olimar. It'd be around him. Because you have the yellow Pikmin, which has a big hitbox, and it'd be around him.
Man. And yeah, Falcon just can't recover after that. But yeah, from what I've heard from a couple of Olimar mains is that he's kind of like a amalgamation of Brawl Olimar and Smash 4 Olimar. And there we go. That's the kill, taking winners finals.
No, not just against Olimar, just like
Fairy
Falco.
Freezer
Falco
winning
is
3-0.
Olimar because he's tiny, so a lot of my kill options are difficult. Like Falco just
Yep.